Welcome back to the Ultimate Marble Championships, and today is part 1 in our 10 Marble Elimination Tournament. So starting off by showing you our track, we have 4 vortexes of dooms all linked up with different step downs and spinning wheels before they enter the final straight and dropping down into the finish line. The last marble in each race gets eliminated. And introducing our marbles, we have the Milky Bar Kid, and we have the Red Devil. Our third marble is Sunshine, our fourth is Lava, then we have the Smurf, followed by Turtle, and the Silver Surfer. Then we have Wave, the Hulk, and last but certainly not least, we have Yin Yang. So here we go, sports fans, getting ready for our first competition. We're going to have a little mix-up, and the 10 marbles are going to get randomly dropped into the funnel to start our first race, and they are off. Fairly even competition there, good drop-off, and all 10 marbles are doing their thing. It looks like the Milky Bar Kid gets the entrance down into the first one, followed by Wave and Silver Surfer. The rest of the marbles are on their way. If Milky Bar Kid can get an early drop in the next one, he should be good, but it doesn't look like he's had a very good vortex number 2. Silver Surfer makes his way through. It looks like Hulk's going to be dropping in soon, maybe Surfer. Everything's kicking off in that second vortex. The third vortex, we have people in the fourth. Waves looks like he's already going to make sure he guarantees his spot in the next round. But we have the Red Devil and we have the Milky Bar Kid struggling to make their way through, but it looks like the Red Devil is far back out in the last place and very looks like they're going to be the marble that gets eliminated, but there's still 2 vortexes to go. We do have our first marbles coming through to the finish line and guaranteeing their place in the next race, but as we move back to look, it looks like the Red Devil is still struggling and hasn't even made it into the final vortex yet, as more marbles make their way to the finish line. And there we go, we have Red Devil, Milky Bar Kid and Yin Yang all fighting. Yin Yang makes his way through and is going to make it through. Here we go, it's so close, either marble could drop. Which one's it going to be? And the Milky Bar Kid makes its way through, and unfortunately that means that in this very first race the Red Devil is going to be our first marble that is eliminated, and out he goes before we move on to race number 2. So we have 9 marbles remaining, giving them a quick mix up, and in they go, dropping straight in. They start their working as they go round and round. Who's going to make it through first? It looks like we have Lava drop in first. Milky Bar Kid following the... Who else do we have there? We had the Hulk. And it's all going fast, but we have Yin Yang. We have Sunshine. Yin Yang is really struggling in that first vortex. Still hasn't found a way to drop through. And there he goes. He makes it into the second vortex. He's got a lot of work to do if he does not want to get eliminated in this second race. Can he nip ahead of one of the final 4 marbles in the second vortex? And we have... Is that Sky again? It's already looking down in the 4th. We have people moving into the 4th marble, and Yin Yang has managed to claw back his loss. If he can drop through here early, he has made an epic comeback, and it looks like he's going to. Is that Sunshine? It is Sunshine. Is really struggling there. And we have Sunshine and Lava fighting it out to be eliminated. Which one's going to make it? It's going to be a really close fight. It looks like Lava's going to make it through, and he does. All Lava needs to do now is get a nice easy drop in. Sunshine is still struggling in that third vortex of doom. He goes through the spinning wheel and he drops in. He is going to need some absolute magic here. As the Milky Bar Kid is struggling to go, he makes it. All this is still anybody's race. He's mounting an epic comeback, but no, it doesn't look like he's going to do it as Lava moves on through, and the Sunshine is still spinning. Sad and depressing little spin before he drops down into the final step through, into the final run, and in he goes to be eliminated, leaving us with 8 marbles ready to continue the race number 3. And here we go, giving the marbles a little bit of a mix-up before they get dropped into the funnel nice and randomly, trying to keep it as even as possible. Bit of a slow drop there, and it looks like Silver Surfer had the bad end of that draw, but let's see what happens. So we're going to be following our marbles. Who gets the first drop? It looks like the Milky Bar Kid on the Silver Surfer. Really brings some time back there, so he had a bad first drop, but gets maybe moved into second place there. So who do we have here? We have Turtle and Smurf fighting it out, going last into the second drop. Yin Yang moving forward, doing really well. So is the Milky Bar Kid. So we've got both our white Milky marbles doing very well. So we've got the Silver Surfer just dropping in, and we have Lava. We have... Who's that? We have Turtle and Smurf left battling it out, trying to get into the third one. And amazing work by Turtle there. And we have the Smurf going round and round, finding it really difficult to get into the third vortex of doom. But here we go. So we've got our marbles first starting to move into the next race. So we've got our battle out here. So it's still between Turtle and Smurf. Who's going to go round? It looks like... Oh, and what's just happened? That's absolutely insanity. Smurf dropped down the hole, but seemed to bounce out off the fan and has been eliminated through a dude did not finish. Turtle must have a massive wave of relief there as Lava drops in and gets into the final, and Turtle, who really struggled in this race and was in last all the way, must be breathing a massive sigh of relief. What happened there with Smurf, I do not know. We'll have to have a little instant replay at that later, but Smurf has been eliminated and Turtle lives to fight another day. So we are now down to 7 marbles remaining as we go into our 4th race. Absolutely crazy. I cannot believe what we've just seen. We've given a good mix-up and a much better drop there. It was the Hulk that had the bad end of the draw, but let's look. He already looks like he's going to claw some time back there. He's gone into a bit of a wonky spin, but can he get some time back? Oh no, he's still struggling, but we've got lots of marbles moving through into the 2nd vortex. Sky's having a great day. There's Silver Surfer, he managed to make his way through. We've got people ending up in the 3rd vortex already. They look comfortable and will probably be definitely making it through to the next race unless we get some crazy bounce outs again. There's a Milky Bar Kid dropping in. We've got Lava, we've got Yin Yang, Silver Surfer's just dropped in, and we have the Hulk and Turtle battling it out. The Hulk makes its way through and Turtle's having another shocker. 2 races in a row. He's going to have a lot. I don't think he's going to get lucky enough with scraping his way through with another marble bouncing out this time, so he's got a lot of work to do. But again, Lava drops in and we're still battling it out between the Hulk and Turtle. Hulk makes his way through. Turtle's going to have to drop in quickly and get through into his 4th vortex and slip in front, but it looks like anybody's bet, but it's going to still be Turtle that gets eliminated today. I can't believe that he's going to be able to get ahead of Hulk here, and I'm pretty much certain. There we go, Hulk makes its way through. He drops in, advances to the next race, while poor Turtle, who was scraped through by the skin of his teeth in the last race with Smurf doing some crazy bounce out action, is going to drop into the final run, and he's going to make it to the finish line. So at least he made it, but he is going to get eliminated. Straight back into our elimination tournament. We're race number 5. We're giving the marbles a little bit of a mix-up before we take them for the drop-in. They dropped in, nice easy drop there, and they're all off, and we're going. Let's see which one looks like the Milky Bar Kid's going to have the easy good start here. He drops into the 2nd vortex and does well, so does Wave. In goes the Silver Surfer. And can the Milky Bar Kid hold on to his wave? Everybody moved into the 2nd vortex quite well there, other than Lava. It looks like Lava's stuck up in the 1st vortex, still struggling. Finally makes it down into the 2nd, but we've already got the Wave going down into the 3rd vortex, followed by the Milky Bar Kid and Yin Yang. They probably are safe now if they can keep going, especially Wave, who makes it already into the final one, while Lava and the Hulk are still struggling up in the 2nd vortex. And here we go, looks like Yin Yang's about to drop through. Ooh, Silver Surfer had an epic little comeback there and a nice little squeeze in front of Yin Yang. Here comes Lava, he's got a lot of work to do. He's going to really have to do something special if he can squeeze in ahead here of the Hulk, who drops into the final vortex. We've got marbles are now moving on and are safe. The Silver Surfer's safe. Can the Milky Bar Kid slip in there and make himself safe? It looks like Lava's having a lot of trouble here. I would guess it's almost impossible for him to be able to overtake Hulk, and he drops in. Hulk is safe, and unfortunately Lava's going to have his walk of shame as he finishes in the 4th and final vortex, as he's still spinning and spinning, that sad spin, before he drops down into the final little step down, and he's going to go on to the final little run before dropping into the finish line to be eliminated. And Lava is gone from our tournament. Here we go, moving into race 6. We have 5 marbles left. Here we go, let's have a nice good mix up before we drop in. Let's see who gets the good drop. Oh, there's a little bit of a poor drop there for Silver Surfer. He didn't get in a nice quick one, but let's see if he can squeeze in. It looks like he's doing well there. He's taking the wobbly line, but Milky Bar Kid and Wave, they move in nicely. There goes the Hulk, and it looks like it's Yin Yang here and the Silver Surfer who are going to be battling it out in last place, trying to make sure they can squeeze ahead and not be eliminated. There goes Wave, who's having another great race here. Who's it going to be now? We're going very neck and neck here. It's anybody's game still, all to play for. Milky Bar Kid drops. And oh my god, what's just happened there? I think Wave, oh no. It's happened once before in our elimination tournament. I think it's happened again. Yin Yang must be breathing a massive sigh of relief. As you can see, Wave has gone. I don't know if you spotted it there. We'll have an instant replay at the end of this tournament, but Wave fell out of the track. He must have hit the spinning wheel and it spat him out. And he is going to get a did not finish. So providing all the other marbles here make it through to the end, it is going to be Wave that's eliminated. Yin Yang is having an absolute shocker. He was miles behind and Wave was miles in the lead. Who'd have thought something like that could happen? There goes Milky Bar Kid and secures himself a place in the next race. Yin Yang, as long as nothing goes dreadfully wrong here, is going to be one happy marble. Here he goes, drops in into the finish line, and he would have been eliminated if it wasn't for Wave making a monumental error out in first for the ultimate marble title. So we have 4 marbles remaining going into race 7. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. So we give them a good mix, and that was an excellent drop there. They have nice even drops. So let's see who gets the early lead. This is anyone's game. It's all to play for. I did not think the Silver Surfer was going to take the first lead there, but he snuck on in. Silver Surfer and Yin Yang made it through, with the Hulk and the Milky Bar Kid coming in last. Let's see what goes on. Still anybody's game. We've got no clear definitive leaders or losers at the minute. This is an excellent start to our race. Who's going to drop in first? Oh my god, this is so close. Silver Surfer squeezes on in again, followed by Yin Yang. Milky Bar Kid and the Hulk are battling it out, but the Milky Bar Kid gets the win. Oh, the Hulk's having a bit of a shocker here. He just can't seem to get that drop. This is not good for him going into the third one. He's got a lot of work to do in these last two vortexes. Yin Yang steals the lead. Can the Silver Surfer hold on to that second place? Yes, he can. Oh my god, look at what an epic comeback by the Hulk there. I cannot believe it. Milky Bar Kid, what is he doing? He's let himself right down there. Can he pull off another feat like the Hulk just did? There goes Yin Yang. He makes it safe and moves into the next race. As the Silver Surfer spins round, it doesn't look like it's too little too late by the Milky Bar Kid as the Hulk drops in and moves on to the next round. What was Milky Bar Kid doing in that third vortex as he let the Hulk squeeze on in? And he runs down, drops into the finish line, and he is eliminated. What a shame there for the Milky Bar Kid. But we are now down to 3 marbles left as we get into the semi-final contest. Last marble gets eliminated. The winning 2 marbles gets to move on to the final. So all 3 marbles drop in. Nice even drop there. We're getting an even spin. Looks like we're going to have a bit of a wonky one. There's no clear winner here, but the Hulk manages to drop in really nicely. Silver Surfer gets an easy win, and Yin Yang is miles behind, having an absolute shocker. From what started off looking quite even, he is absolutely miles behind. He is going to have a lot of work to do here in this semi-final if he wants to move forward to the final. We have seen much crazier things happen so far here in the Eliminator Tournament though, so this is by far not over yet. Silver Surfer and the Hulk do carry on, holding on to their lead, and they drop in, moving forward into the third vortex, while in the second vortex, Yin Yang is still struggling. He moves on, goes through the spinning wheel and moves into the third vortex. Silver Surfer is miles ahead. The Hulk's about to drop in as well. He gets the final one, so if the Yin Yang wants to make it through to the final, he is going to have to do some absolute magic here, but I really think he's going to struggle. Looking down in that fourth vortex, it looks like they're already through, and the Hulk secures his place in the final. Silver Surfer looks like he is very close to joining him, and does so, and unfortunately Yin Yang has to have that unfortunate, sad spinning of despair before he drops down, knowing that it's all over, knowing that his time here in the Ultimate Marble Championship is done as he is eliminated. Fair play for making it this far though to the semi-final, but we are down to our final 2 marbles moving into the final. So we have the Silver Surfer versus the Hulk, giving him a real good mix-up and a shake for a nice even random drop, and that was a beautiful drop there. Neither one got caught up in the drop. We have a crazy wonky run. They started off stuck together, but they've moved on. It looks like Silver Surfer's got the inside line, and he takes it, drops first down into the second vortex, while the Hulk is really struggling. This is not good news for the Hulk. He's going to have a really nice run here. He's had a really wide line coming into the second vortex. Silver Surfer isn't going down too quickly. In that middle portion, he seemed to get a bit stuck here, and it's given the chance for the Hulk to really get close. Oh my god, look how close that was. The Hulk nearly squoze the inside line off him. He drops into the third vortex. This is still all to play for. Oh, I like it when it's like this. They've knocked each other around a little bit. The Silver Surfer had taken a really wonky line. Has the Hulk taken the inside line? I think he has. Oh my god, what an epic comeback by the Hulk here. That is absolutely incredible. And Silver Surfer is really struggling. That wonky line's really thrown him off. But it's still all to play for. The Hulk's got into that lower section of the vortex really quickly though. He's looking like he's in that final section of dropping in. Silver Surfer's going to have to do some magic, but he hasn't been able to. What an epic comeback there by the Hulk, who drops into the finishing place. Silver Surfer unfortunately has to carry on. He runs into the final ladder and drops down into the finish line in second place. But we have our Ultimate Marble Champion. The Hulk started off with 10 competitors, and he is the last marble standing. What an epic comeback there by the Hulk. What an epic effort to last out all those other 9 marbles to take the win. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this Ultimate Marble Championship. We have another Ultimate Marble Championship starting tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe if you're new around here so you don't miss that. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for another episode of the Ultimate Marble Championships.